Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. In the last episode, we expanded the borders of our city, grabbing a couple of nearby tiles. We expanded a new residential area over here, and then we went ahead and started building an interchange over here for what is going to eventually be kind of a farming area along this rail line. See, this lighter green color is all fertile land that we can use for farming. We also had to make some other small adjustments. Speaking of small adjustments, there are a few things that I did change here. One thing, I changed the name of this street to Lollipop Lane instead of Lollipop Street. I think that's what they were actually wanted, and it sounds better with the alliteration. And then someone requested we name an Elm Street, so here is Elm Street. And over here, one of the viewers wanted me to add a small park behind the school, but I really don't have a way of doing that. I mean, without like zoning it as a park or something. Because we put in the handicap spots, and I ended up putting them back here, which is like not really where you would want to have the handicap spots. But I used the Move It mod. That allows you to move stuff around after you place it to shift the handicap spots to the front of the parking area, which is where you would actually place them because they're the closest to the entrance of the park, and move the regular spaces to the rest of the parking lot here. The one kind of side effect is that we have some floating vehicles. Hopefully that will fix itself. Alright, and one thing I did was I took the Move It tool, which is this guy down here. Again, that's a mod. And I went over here and worked on the interchange that I was building because it was kind of ugly. It still needs a little bit of tweaking, I think. But I think that I have straightened most of the stuff out so that it looks relatively like it would actually function. So I'm happier with it now than I was before. And yes, I had this ramp going the wrong way, so I flipped it around so it's going the right way. So cars come in here and then enter the circle, and then they come out and go this way. Right. So, we need to now make a... Let's just unpause it. Let's get it running. So we can let our money build up. We have lots of money in the bank right now, so we're doing fine as far as that goes. So what we need to do is get a road to come down off the loop, and then we need to connect some farming zoned industry into the road. So I want to use... Do I want to use these roads? I want to stick with this. I don't think I want to use the large roads. Four-lane road with turning lane? I don't think we need to go that big. We can go with a small four-lane road. We can do that. Alright, let's get my Fine Road tool. Again, that's another mod. And I think we're going to force Elevated for the time being. And there we go. We actually want to link onto the node on the... And let's see. 10 units should be enough to make an appropriate slope. Let's drop this all the way down. Oh, nope. Slope is too steep. 11 units. Let's go out to 12. Put that down there. Then we want to switch to standard. Probably run another 10 units. We might need to smooth some terrain there. There's a bit of a weird dip. Or I can try and see if I can maybe elevate it a tad. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to want is we're going to want a road. Probably to stick with the small 4-lane roads. To come off of here. How we go to here? Because what we're going to eventually want is we're going to need rail access for this, right? So we need to make sure we leave a spot for where we're going to eventually build a train station. All right. Actually, let's give it a little bit more. And let's switch to a 2-lane road. We'll go 12 units by 22. Leave a little bit of green space in there. And then we're going to need to zone this. Make a... keep wanting to call this a sector. It's a district. And we're going to want to flag it for farming industry. And for the time being, we'll just do that. And if it starts to fill up, then we can expand it. Now, it's going to need water. How is our water capacity? Okay, we're getting kind of tight. But we do have some budget room. I think we can expand the budget up to 100%. Let's do that. Now, do I want to make a line that follows... yeah, let's make a line that roughly follows the train tracks. Link in there. And we're going to need power to head out there too. Which we can come off of here. I think we'll also cross the tracks. Kind of follow along the outside of this tree line. And we'll bring it in. We're probably going to have to bring it like all the way in here. Now, we don't have a lot of industrial demand at the moment, so there's probably not going to be much. Alright, good, it is energized. Oh, there's also some stuff over here. Yeah, a little bit. We may also put some more farming over here. Now, farms are something I would be comfortable putting residential next to. What's this? Low land value. I am kind of doing some gridding over here. I probably should have added some additional space. That's alright. Let's see, let's add... Let's add... Is that going to cause a problem? That is going to cause a problem. There we go. Alright, so what they probably want is some... Yeah, they need some amenities over here. So we're going to go ahead. Small park. Small park with trees. A little too large. Large playgrounds. Botanical gardens. It raises surrounding land value. Let's see, a dog park. Japanese shrine. You know, this small park fits really nice. Put that on either side. And the botanical gardens won't fit. Is there anything else we can put over here for services? No, that's too big. How are we doing for fire coverage? We're doing alright. Or for medical coverage. But it could put a clinic. And a firehouse. And a police station. Over here. And then we can just kind of tuck a few more things in here. Anything that small? No, not quite. Oh, those guys need water. Yes. I can drop in some trees. But I have to do them one at a time. Should be alright for now. Actually, can I upgrade to some of the nicer roads yet? No, I need 3,800 residents. Let's make another bank of residential then. I'm going to add a little bit of extra room because we may need to expand this at some point. This road can come through. And then we will zone in some residential. We'll need to give it water. Alright, how is our high school capacity? High school capacity is fine, elementary school capacity is fine. Oh, do we have? We have some farms popping in. Though it looks like they don't have power. Okay. Can I... You know what we can do? Put in some of those power poles, and that will expand the power coverage. There we go. Man, this is a lot of flat open space. I guess this street will probably run straight all the way to the river. And then we'll probably do some, like, riverfront property along here. What's your problem? Not enough workers. Okay. We're almost at 3,800, which is the next unlock. It is zoned. It is zoned. Okay. That is commercial, right? I probably think you'd want to have commercial along the main street and then residential in the side streets. We may switch to that format. Alright, well, they still need more residential. Okay. So I guess we'll actually just work on gridded roads. And the reason why I'm adding in the extra space in these is because if we expand these to larger roads at some point in the future, then we're going to need some extra room. Oh, there we are, busy town. Oil industry specialization, tourism specialization, new policies, new roads. Alright, so now we have the decorated roads, so we can go ahead and upgrade those. New buildings, police headquarters, tropical garden, fire station, oil power plant, hospital. a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, extend the water lines. We'll just keep filling in. Alright, that is a large amount of residential. We can't do the dense residential yet, can we? No, we need 5,500 residents for the actual dense zoning. So to get over there, you'd have to hop on the highway and drive over there and then get off. Eventually, the roads will connect in. Alright, so I guess what we'll do is we will do the 2-lane road with trees. Speed time up a tad. Though it looks like that does eliminate street parking. Now, would we want to do that here? That would actually destroy some houses, it would seem, which is a little odd, because it's the same size. Alright, so they have 500 students out of 1,000. We may have the capacity, but I don't think these guys will actually send students over to those schools. So we may have to actually put some other schools over here. Alright, we can do... Looks like we can do docks now. Ferries. Taxi depot. Taxi stand. Sightseeing buses. Walking tour point of interest? A bus station. So we now have access to fire helicopter depot. Fire stations can maintain a large number of firefighters and fire engines and respond to multiple simultaneous emergencies around the city. So it's basically like an upgraded fire department. Now these guys are not going to have any fire coverage. I think we can probably just stick with the small ones for now. Give them a police station as well. Then we can build a hospital. That uses up a lot of space. Now this one fits. This one not so much. How much does it cost? $2,400 per week. We can afford it. Dropping a brand new hospital. Residential demand is starting to drop. No demand for commercial zones. No demand for industry or offices. Oh, speaking of offices. Can we do those yet? No. 5,500. Okay. So I think we just probably need to let it run for a bit. Oh, these guys need power and water. Which I'll use these to connect in. Ooh. Are we running short on power? We are running short on power. Okay. No, we can't put those out there. I think I've looked at that before. So I guess we'll just continue to place windmills for the time being. Let's see, this produces what? 120 megawatts. 35 pollution. 1,920 upkeep per week. That would cut us pretty close to our current income. But it may be something we think about. Actually going with like a full-on power plant instead of using the windmills. And I could do another section of residential. Just because that's really all we have the demand for. extending here. Yeah, we're basically just going to keep extending this until we hit the water. And using these areas for industry. But you may even want to run some like curved road. You may even just want to redesign it at some point to follow the fertile terrain. So far, traffic on this road isn't bad. For metro, for train, he has 8,000. I got a ways to go before we get there. Alright, commercial demand is starting to come up, but we have open zones for commercial, so that should just fill in as needed. Educate more citizens to allow the building to be upgraded. Make sure your education facilities can handle all potential students. Okay, so they are going to need more education facilities over here, it looks like. So we'll have to go with some more schools. That is simple enough. Actually, hold on. I think we need to make that... long. We'll put the elementary school on that side. We'll put the high school on this side. There we go. And that should hopefully start everybody beginning to upgrade their properties. Yes, looks like it's already beginning. All right. So what I think we'll do is we'll go ahead and end it here. And, oh, residential demand is through the roof again. So, ooh, power. Just a second before we end. If we would do this, where would we put it? Here with the other industry? Just gonna keep all the noisy, polluting things all together. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. It's gonna be expensive, but oh, it needs water? Oh, it does need water. Okay. There we go. That should do it. Alright, so that should take care of our power situation for a little while, and in fact, what I can probably do is cut the budget for power down. Okay, good. Alright, now we'll go ahead and end it. Okay, so I guess we're going to be continuing to expand our residential neighborhoods here. Until we get something else we need. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.